What's up, guys? About to go on a toy hunt. We're going to go into Walgreens, Walmart, and Target today. So I'm going into Target because I've been seeing the new Hellraiser Neca figure come out. I still haven't gotten any of the Doom or the Demogoblin waves. So if I see a Doom or She-Hulk, I'm going to get that. But I want Hellraiser. So that's what I'm in search for today. So with that, we're about to run into Walgreens and see if we can find the Stepford Cuckoos or Mr. Fantastic. If I can find the first series Mr. Fantastic, I'm going to get that for sure because I have a custom in mind that I'm going to start messing with. And with that, we're going to see what they got. Update. So went into Walgreens. I was recording and doing my thing with it. And then in the middle of recording, my wife called, so I had to answer the call. So I'm talking to my wife and I'm browsing through and I found 3 Dr. Dooms. Now typically, whenever I get a figure out of a wave, I'll wait until I get the entire wave. That way I can go ahead and build a Build-A-Figure. I'm not doing that with this. As soon as I get home, I'm opening this guy up and I'll review it. Like, there's plenty of videos that have the reviews, but I'll give my quick 2 cents about it. In hand, this figure is amazing. They could have charged $30 easily for this and it still would have been worth it. Like, they have that Black Widow deluxe figure that's coming out with all the accessories and everything like that. They could have done something with Doom. As is, they didn't really have to add hardly anything else. Maybe a few, like, magic effects or something like that. And it would have just been fun. But I'll get to that later. Now we are going to Target. On the Target side of things, they have nothing. They've got this Gwenpool that's been here for a year. They've got 2 Nightcrawlers, Wolverine, Wasps, Dazzler. If a Nightcrawler was clearance for 11, I would get it, but they don't, so we'll go to NECA now. Go check out the NECA section real quick. God. It's messy. Well, over here, I already spotted the hit that I don't need. So either I'm late or they just don't have much. Looks like they've restocked some Halloween since last time I was here. So they've got a good selection of them right now. Between the two, I don't know which one to get. So if anybody wants to recommend one that they prefer, I'd appreciate it. Tons of Godzillas, but I don't care too much for Godzilla. Bob Ross, but I still need. I'll pass on that one. And I guess now we'll see what Walmart has to offer. I haven't been in Walmart in a minute. They have nothing. Check out Neca. Check out Neca. Dang, they've restocked it. At least move things around. Chuckies.
Jack, Katrina. You can meet. Where's Katrina? We got the Jack.
Well, no Hellraiser, but keep looking. Alright guys, now that I'm back home and I've got my Dr. Doom, I'm about to do as quick as I can my 2 cents on it. I can tell you before I've even opened this up, I love it. It's on the level of Grey Hulk where I want to have two, of one to display and one to open, just because I think the packaging is a little bit more to be desired. But I love this. It kind of inspired me to do my next video following up from this, which will probably be next week sometime. But I'll get into all that. I did not find the Hellraiser that I went out looking for, which, I mean, it is what it is. That thing just came out this week, so it probably won't be in my area for, well, at least another month. But I'll keep checking out it. It was cool that my Walmart restocked their NECA section. It was not cool that they haven't touched Marvel Legends at all. Unless they put in a case and it sold out that day. It doesn't look like they've updated that at all. I think it's been at least 2 weeks since I've gone back to that Walmart. But it's all good. So I got Doom. I'm about to check him out. I've been excited for this figure. Gosh, I don't know how long. I know everybody wanted a new one. Got him out. The texturing that they did to the cape by itself is different from any other cape. Most of them are just real plastic, and you can feel the plastic, but this is textured, so it feels like it. If this is the standard that they're about to start using for the Marvel Legends line, then it's going to be, you know, well worth the $19.99 that you use. This is, try to zoom in, this is the head that he comes with. My camera's blurry. But I'll take pictures of it as well so you can compare. Let's see how high I think the articulation has been off a little bit. But just the amount of detail that they put, and it's not stiff. Most of the time you open up a figure and the joints are super stiff and you kind of feel like you need to run some hot water underneath it, but it's not. It's moving pretty fluidly. The only problem so far, I don't know if this is just how mine is or how it comes, but his hand is real gapped up. Like, it's kind of hard to see, but it looks like it's almost... Those two are just super close together. But later on, I'll just warm it up, and then use that method and fix it. I'm really surprised with how the elbows are. I didn't know there's that much detail that they put into it, but this thing is covered in rivets. Even the buckles that they sculpted into this are painted and they're detailed. I'm going to try to do a head swap with the older style head and see how that looks. I don't really care for the Super Scroll Build-A-Figure. It's cool. I can't wait to put it together, but at the same time, if it takes me 6 months or so to put it together, then that's okay too. The swivel without the cape is just one single movement. I thought that maybe the chest piece swiveled on top of it, but it goes at the abdomen. There's a slit in the skirt, so if you wanted to go for a sitting pose, you can. I didn't know it came like that, so that's awesome. His gun is already attached into the holster, and whoop, dropped. There. And it fits into his hand perfectly. Get back to doing this head swap that I got sidetracked on. Oh man, and even with he looks even better to me with the older head sculpt on. It looks like Doctor Doom. For around $19.99, even if you go to GameStop and you spend $25 on this figure's worth that $35 price point. It's insane how good this is. There's a reason why a lot of YouTubers and people on Instagram and social media are talking about how good this figure is. And it seems like it's hyped up. It deserves to be. This is probably one of the best Marvel Legends figures, if not the best figure that there is. I can't think of one that would be better than this. But I'd love to discuss it. So if you guys got any questions or comments about it, just let me know and I'll answer them to you. Now on this subject of Neca, because now that I'm starting to get into NECA figures, it's something that's new to me. I know, and they still do this with the 8-inch cloth retro figures, where the card is like a plastic shell, and then out to the side, it'll have an art image. I want to know whenever they started doing the 7-inch Ultimate line. I've tried researching it and finding lists, but I can't find one. Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, what the first series was with the 7-inch Ultimates in that style of packaging. Pretty much I'm trying to find where to start with collecting NECA. So if anybody sees this and can point me in that right way, I would greatly appreciate it. With that being said, I appreciate you guys taking the time to check this out. Love to get a discussion going, and y'all be safe.